And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the... Back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from three. She got it! The first three in the career of Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark does not need much space here.
With 16 points, she's played terrific defense as well. Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and hits.
But then on the offensive end, I mean, that's a great contest by Carrington. She goes over the screen.
Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the three. Caitlin Clark. Connecticut everywhere. Here's Clark with Banham guarding her. Clark gets bumped, will take, and hit from three. Clark up to 18 points.
It is Caitlin Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality of Benijah Laney, with which Caitlin Clark handles right here. She crosses sides of the floor, she gets her hips and shoulders past Laney, and she leans. 2 for 1.
Clark, bounce pass, there's Boston. Leavish hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down. Take a look here at a career first.
It's a step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back going left.
That's where one guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have 2 assists and a bucket on the first 3 possessions.
We have seen Caitlin Clark play, showing what made her such
of that run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects on a 3.
Caitlin Clark here gets the switch on the screen, smaller. Just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got another. Second 3 of the quarter for Caitlin Clark.
He's in the history of the league. You might want to get out of Caitlin. Wow, that was a really good, as Laney Hamilton has been to Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience?
Clark connects on a deep 3. Going back and forth.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
Here's Clark. Trying to wheel into some space, gives it up. Back Benley lays it in. 4th assist for Clark. Katie Lou Samuelson can't hit the long 2. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! A Brooklyn logo bomb from Caitlin Clark. Now realizes it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up and hits. From the mid-range, 20 points for Caitlin Clark.
A really good feel for when she should take a defender based on who it is. And that time, going to her left. She has that 1 foul. Knows it's important not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects on a 3.
And she needs to be aggressive on the offensive end. And anytime her defender, Carrington, gets caught up on a screen, and a nice one by Aaliyah Boston on that possession.
Connecticut, an early 9-point lead. Clark, a 3. Good. Second 3 of the quarter for Caitlin Clark.
And Caitlin Clark, one of the rare times this season we've seen her get open. Dejanay Carrington just looking at the ball.
Bonner gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right side, knows who's there, drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro. Big one.
The magnifying glass and the pressure as Bonner can't hit. Fag Benley the rebound. Here comes Clark. Bouncing to Fag Benley, who lays it in. Mitchell guarded by Harris. Mitchell spinning, finding Clark. 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in. Tie game.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime right there in Mule's face.
Caitlin got out.
Oh, Jewel Lloyd misses after a tremendous move, and we are tied right now. Clark to Samuelson, and there is, believe it or not, folks, the biggest lead of the game. Here's Clark with it. Fagbenle inside against the taller Mercedes Russell, and still gets it to go.
Here's just 1 of 5.
How about Fagbenle running the floor there? And the find there from Clark.
Clark head up as always. Just run with it and finish it. Head on a swivel. Is it underrated?
Everybody talks about the logo threes.
Yeah, they do. Nice concept, good execution. What a pass.
And Wallace. Jackson calling forward and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Samuelson, stripped away, picked up by Clark. Clark. The feet underneath. Fagbenle working against Giroux. What a move there. Clark being picked up by Clarendon. Brink there to help. Nice pass. Fagbenle. How did she find her? Channel defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three.
Oop, that is.
She missed her first 7 and knocks that one down, and it's a big one. Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect.
Oh, Caitlin Clark.
NCAA ranks. We've got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little shove inside, creates that space.
Gustafson, too much. Long rebound to the Fever. Oh, Fagbenle says, don't wait.
Transition defense.
Such good athletic specimens, and I think it's so much fun to see like how Megan Gustafson has recreated her body. She changed herself from a post in college to being a power forward in the WNBA. It's amazing how that they've...
That's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this one as Caitlin Clark, and now back-to-back buckets. Fagbenle, I love it. Pretty with the finish.
And Hamby had a clear out.
Giroux turns, ducks in. Fagbenle stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull. Back to Clark. She will launch and bury a 3. To open up the second quarter, and Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block. And then Lexi Hull finds her. Fever back within 4. All is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside. The scoop shot falls. Indiana scoring, has done it from the three-point line, has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here momentarily.
You're taking on that.
This is the closest the Fever have been since early second quarter. Indiana's battle back within 3. Dangerous pass. It's Clark who's off to the races. And Caitlin Clark pulls the Fever back within 1. Three-point shot a little bit more this year, but Indiana's defense has been really aggressive, forcing the turnover.
Fagbenle right there makes that play, allows Clark to anticipate.
Brink lobbing it inside. Hamby denied. It's 22, Caitlin Clark.
And she's a big fan of the Crustable pregame, Pat. You gotta love the Crustable peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, look at Nalissa Smith running the floor. And it's been the Nalissa Smith show here in the first quarter.
See, this is the small lineup I'm talking about with Caitlin Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass, it's Smith again.
By Caitlin Clark to recognize 2 bigs, and Nalissa Smith sees that she has a wide open lane to the bucket. Just a great delivery. I mean, putting it on the money.
Clark over Horston, hits a 3. No bounds.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see them. So when Caitlin goes off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Bang!
Here's Lloyd off the screen, way off the mark. Clark looking to run. Outlet pass. Oh, it's Mitchell. An eagle-eye, Hawkeye vision from Caitlin Clark.
Really good interior passing, but Indiana's got to stop letting the ball get into the paint. They've got to keep it out.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
Defensive board or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three. To the Commissioner's Cup final. What a dish. Down the floor, Wallace.
Around women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue, Clark connects on another bomb.
And there's been many times early in this season where that has not been the case and have allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them, oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass from Clark to Katie Lou Samuelson. Had an open look from three, didn't take it. Only three to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane, reverses it in, and beats the shot clock.
Like Caitlin had an opportunity to take the shot, instead drive in, and good job here after the travel to turn her back and shoulder.
Had Mitchell right there, did not see her. Mitchell was wide open on the wing. Here's Smith, the floater is good off the dime from Clark.
Maybe big threes and D.
We can come up with something. We'll workshop it.
We're workshopping it.
Kelsey Mitchell lays it up and in there. It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark finally hits her first shot of the night. It's on Wednesday.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's going to keep shooting that ball. You can still establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.